All right. So welcome. I'm going to first just give you a little history about how the Super Saturdays, the history of or where they became, and then just what our vision as the original Market Council was and how the Market Council changed, and hopefully what all of us can agree on what to do in the future. There are some people that really wanted to be on but weren't able to come on right now. So I was thinking maybe we can just throw out some ideas of where you'd like to see it go, what you guys have done in the past, and then they can watch the recording and they can comment too, because I don't want to leave anybody out just because they were at work or anything like that. So about 2 years ago, Doug Moss was in town, and there was 3 separate Super Saturdays going on. There was Pete Pena's, and his was a closed one with just his team. My wife and I did one in a gym, and then Rachel did one at Nate's real estate office. And Doug hit every Super Saturday that day. And he said, why are you guys doing them different? Why don't we combine and just do a meeting and combine and see what we can form here? And so it was 3 different teams coming together. So right from the beginning, there was kind of, like, no, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. And we kind of had to try to work together to get everybody's personality in. After 2 of them, Pete decided that he wanted to do training during his Super Saturday that were team specific. And so he pulled out, and that's where Allison came in the Market Council, because Pete's team were doing specific trainings. Since then, you 2 moved into town, and Mark has really wanted to step up his game too. So he joined us with his team last Super Saturday, and that's where we're at. Basically, that's where it came to. The thing that we have the hardest time finding here in Las Vegas is venues. They are super overpriced. Some of them, the cheapest ones we can find are like $1,200. They go up to like $10,000. A lot of casinos won't even talk to us because we're not booking rooms. When they had that Super Saturday 2 Super Saturdays ago, the top coach, the founding coach that was helping out, he had his assistant call like 40 different places trying to find a room for us. And the SLS was the only one they found, and that's the base price was $7,500. And I know as it got closer, he had to add some other things like a audio visual guy and things like that. And he actually spent a lot of money that he lost on that because he didn't get it back in ticket sales. So that is our biggest thing. Let me share my screen. Lately, we've been doing just this format. It just starts out at 9:30 with the mix and mingle. The event starts at 10 o'clock with, I don't know if you ever seen that Carl We Are Team Beachbody video with him dancing. It kind of gets the crowd in their seats and pumped up. A little introduction. The MC comes in with an opening statement. We have someone come up, do a success story. MC introduces them, then a second success story comes up. We do the Biggest Loser contest where, everybody stands up, you lose 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 30 pounds, whatever, all the way up to, the big then we usually do the business success story. And then after that, we usually recognize the different ranks in the crowd, and then the corporate video afterwards. And then we have about 35 minutes just for an interactive session, a training or an inspiration. And just whoever wants to step up and do that, that's what we've been doing. And then a closing call to action, get the place set up for the workout, and then clean up. The gym we've been using, Allison found, she's a good friend with the principal. They are letting us use that for $250 from 8 a.m. till 2 p.m. So it's a great deal based on our $10 price point, which we've been looking at. Right now, the council has about $1,000 of previous sales that we can use. That's just in there. We bought a projector. We bought one of those screens to take pictures in front of. But there are some things that we'd like to have, such as microphones, a screen if we do it somewhere else. But we kind of just talk together and then decide what's gonna be used with $1,000. we sort of, when the original three were together, we sort of talked about a vision right up front. And the vision was anybody from any team could come and feel comfortable, which is what we really wanted. And they could bring their guest along and feel comfortable bringing their guest every time. So we kind of wanted to keep the same format. The information is great, but not team specific. So like, basically if your team does one thing, the other team's going to get mad because now their teammates are coming and saying, oh, I want to know what the team is doing because it sounds like it's really good. They've had problems in the past before I came in the team body with that. A place where we can inspire the current coaches. Obviously, event after event keeps building the business. And corporate asked us to do three things, and that was a workout, have Shakeology available, and make sure that we watch the corporate video. So those are the guidelines we've been going after, and we've been looking for people to step up and say, hey, I'm here, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I talked with Allison and Rachel and Mark, and it sounds like what we'd like to do is get this so not so big, but we have leaders, so maybe like 2 or 3 of us can pair up and run one, and then the others can hold back that one, and then the next one, 2 or 3 other people step up and just pick the speakers, pick the topics, things like that. But I mean, we haven't looked at any other venues lately besides that when we were at the SLS that time, just because it was so hard and we were spending so much time looking at it. So basically we just have been booking that one out just so we had it available to us for the $250. And they've been great. But other than that, that's about all that I have as the history of it, and where we're trying to go. What do you guys think?
How many people came to this last one?
I'd say I counted 122.
Okay. All right. We had some duplicates at ours because the other thing too is at our event, we've been partnering with a girl that lives in a city called Victorville, California.
Okay.
It's like, I want to say like 2.5 hours south-ish of us. We're partnering up with her to bring Beachbody Live events there, and she came up to the Super Sunday. So I'm almost betting that she would bring people too.
Okay.
And like I told you, I have a bunch of people actually coming from Florida that want to move it. So what's the capacity at this current?
I think Allison said 320 last time.
Your audio is cutting out, Ken.
My audio's cutting out?
Oh, good. Now good.
I think a plane was coming over someone. Sorry about that.
Don't move. Yeah, so my hope would be that April would be really big.
Yeah. We had only half the benches set up, Katrina, last time, and there was plenty of, it was only the front half of the gym was set up. We have the whole back that we can set up also. So I'd say a good 300, 350 would easily fit in there.
Okay. Darn, I had a brain fart.
Uh-oh.
Sometimes, like it happens. So that would be my hope. Would be to make it, even bigger. I was trying to think creatively. This is Las Vegas. And I really loved that nighttime event. We've done a lot of super events where we've shut the lights out and done like a neon workout or like just something. Cause I have ADD too. Like when I sit there for too long, I get like really distracted. Mm-hmm. So typically in Orlando, it was almost the same flow. Allie's full of energy. So she came out, her husband would do the emceeing, and then we would do the rank, the weight loss. I'm trying to think. We had one success story with fitness, one with coaching, and then we had the video. And then normally she had a speaker come from corporate, whether it was Keyshawn or somebody else. And then we actually had like an hour and 15-minute workout. Like it was long.
Yeah. Okay.
People came from around the area just for the workout. And I'm not trying to make it about the workout at all. I think it could be awesome, kind of all coming together.
Yeah.
But if we could maybe get creative and do something like that, like I can buy those neon bracelets for like $1 at the dollar store and make it more lively so people can be enticed to come.
Did you do?
That's a great idea. I like that.
Did you do any of that at your last Super Saturday?
We didn't do the neon part because I kind of forgot my bracelets. I do it at my trainings actually, like at the end of the training when they do their last challenge, actually turn the lights out and we go crazy.
Gotcha.
Because it just makes people have more energy at the end of something after sitting there all morning long.
Yeah. The gym has windows all the way around the top. So, and you can't cover them up, so you can't get it too dark in there. It's always light.
And that time is like, we have to do the daytime.
The what?
The daytime time has to be.
I don't know. We'd have to check with them. And then, you know, we've done night ones before. You know, like we could throw out ideas. We can ask them when it's available, things like that. Right now we do have that gym. Like I said, we book it times, you know, out just because we don't want to lose that $250 one, because the next one, our whole budget would our budget would be gone. So we just always tell them 8 to 2, just plan it then. The only time we've had been out at 2 right away is a volleyball tournament was going to be happening right afterwards. So that, you know, people are coming in and things like that. But yeah, that's.
What do you guys think of the themed Super Saturday? Seems like it's really becoming more exciting if people have something that unites them. It doesn't really matter. I mean, we can do something Las Vegas-y, I guess, but I don't know what it is. I think it's really gonna bring people together, and they're gonna. What's that?
I like to dress up. I think it's fun.
Right, something fun like I've seen people do like 80s, 70s or something like that. We don't have to do anything like that. But when people put thought into prepping for an event, they're less likely to skip the event. And so they put thought and emotion behind it. So they're more apt to kind of share and talk and show their personality. And it definitely brings people together because there's some unique thing about the event.
Yeah, no, we used to do those. It's just that with only the 3 of us running them, we were trying to get together and plan what we thought it should be, and like we were putting so much time into the different themes and getting that ready that we're like, okay, we have to concentrate on our business and helping people. We can't not event planners. So we just said, let's just call it the Las Vegas Super Saturday and run with it. But the more people we have and the more heads we got together, we can let's do it. You know, like.
I think that'd be fun. Like 80s is easy because then you can tie that into workout gear too, because people like to wear their comfortable clothes.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't have to change.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Beachbody likes to see that too. They like the theme days. They're always asking us to do that kind of stuff. My other question was like with the web, like, did I send you guys the link for the Orlando one? I can send that one, but I know that Allie, it was a free website, but she had it made where it was very pretty. Just to get people to go to that website and go to that link for the event, and it was like legit, so that people had a place to go.
We have one too. Again, just but we have the domain set. We have everything set. We've paid for it. So again, and it's all set. We just had to change the dates and everything. But
awesome.
That's another thing that's you know if you like the computer stuff or you like the MCing, speak up because me and Rollins are big hams. I'm sure we could probably be really crazy when it comes to like talking. I just have to tell him to like sometimes. Yeah. Does Rollins want it to combine? Is he up? Yeah, I was talking to him about the fact that I think, you know, the biggest thing is for us to come together, you know, for a common purpose and a common cause to be able to fit all of our teams and everything. And the biggest thing is, you know, the reason why I always tell my trainings this too, that Beachbody has 3 parts. You have a corporate side, you have a coaching side, and you have live. And when we all come together, we work best together. Yeah. So I would love for the coaches to see all 3 parts and it'd be more like lighthearted. That's how I felt Orlando was. Yeah. We did have a Super Saturday in Tampa, and they always did a theme and stuff too. Okay. Yeah, it's you know, the sky's the limit, except the venue. We just don't have the funding. That's the hardest thing. And I know, Katrina, you said you might know some other places. So if you can find something, let us know. I can see what else is out there. If not, then we can kind of like spruce it up with what we have. Where is
you guys? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Okay, I just didn't know where this place is at. I've never been there.
Okay. What did you guys think of a little training? Like I posted on the Market Council page. It'd be nice to have a little something that people can go home with. Maybe it's not team oriented. It's not really anything too narrow. It's basically what sometimes I see like Melanie Nitro does and, you know, some other coaches do. They actually utilize about 30 minutes. Sometimes they're longer, but they utilize something that people can actually learn and apply in their business, because we hear it all the time. I don't have enough line. I don't have an active coach, and da 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 da. And some lighthearted stuff to show them, like slides or videos and things like that, really hands-on stuff that could give them value. And the new people who come in, they actually see that we're not just about sell. We actually put people first.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be a drawn-out thing, like for 3 hours. That could be a separate event. Maybe like 30 minutes, a couple of speakers, kind of utilize that time that you have before the workout to kind of give people value more than just a video to watch from corporate.
Yeah, let's throw out ideas about that. The one thing that we always struggle with is the balance between how to make the guests feel comfortable and not go above their heads, and also make the coaches inspired before they leave. So it's always like that fine line. But I mean, like I said, let's throw out ideas, find out what you're good at. There's Mark. What's up, Mark?
He's like, is this thing on?
Yeah.
Looking serious.
Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
I just got off I just totally remembered this. I was on my call, and I just got done 10 minutes ago, and I saw it. I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let me run upstairs. How you guys doing?
Very good. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Sorry, man.
We are recording it. So basically, I just told them about the history of like when I came into the market council, and how you have joined forces, and the limiting factor for us in Vegas is the venues and how expensive they are everywhere. But Katrina had a few ideas. Amalia had a few ideas. This is recorded, so I mean they can throw out what they were talking about to you if you want to.
Okay.
I think Amalia, like, it's funny because when you say you have an idea, then it becomes like your baby. So like, with a great personal development like training thing, and I think that I could partner with Rollins and really put together an awesome workout. So we talked about a theme, like I'm just saying I'm an 80s kid, so 80s would be fun. Keep it neon and like lively, so that even when they're going through the training and stuff, they still have that to look forward to at the end.
Okay. I like it. I mean, I'm open to anything, guys. I mean, whatever works. I know it's got to be lively. It's got to be exciting. We got to keep it, right on track, right on time. We don't want to drag it out. You know what I mean? I think the last Super Saturday was very successful. We had, I don't know, what was it, Ken? 125.
I counted 122 during the video. I was like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice. So I mean, if we all asked to bring 2 more next time. So if we did, we could have a great turnout. I mean, I like the whole photography thing where the gentleman took the pictures. That kept it really fun and exciting. We kept it all going. So anything, like you want to change it up to like a theme of 80s theme, I like that. How about you guys?
I do
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, and we can change it every Super Saturday, depending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I saw like one time I was out somewhere and somebody did like a Vegas movies theme, which can get a little too hairy with people, but that might be fun, to get them to dress creatively.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. No. Yeah. We could try. I'm sorry?
Did you guys pay for the photographer or no?
Yeah, you pay for the photographer. He's been doing the same ones, I think like the last 5. And he is a Beachbody coach, him and his wife, so they come and they give us a great price. And he's actually sending me a disc as we speak with all the pictures from all 5 Super Saturdays, so we can use those pictures to promote and things like that. And Mark, one other thing is that some people that want to be involved in this weren't able to get on, so I promised them that we wouldn't make any decisions tonight, that we would just talk and record it so they can watch it, and then we can all in the thread make it together, make the decisions together.
I think that's awesome. I think the most important thing here, guys, is who's all on the call? Who's on the call?
Right now?
Yeah.
It's me, Ken. I'm Ken.
No, I know, but who else?
Katrina and Amalia.
So just us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing. We've combined, forces here. We're before, part of Pete's group. He didn't want anybody involved, and that wasn't in our group, and I was not a fan of that at all, and I'm not disrespecting Pete and Sue or what have you. They're dear friends of mine and so forth. But we always had that battle of, if I had people from other teams wanted to come, I couldn't let them in. So now that we've kind of like cut forces and I'm doing my own thing with my team, I think it has become a lot more better and more cohesive with joining you guys on the other side of town and having a big group. And what I'm trying to get at is the only way that we are going to get corporate down here to support us is if we have a huge showing, okay? We can't separate, this side of town and that side of town. And I think it showed this last time that we have some camaraderie, right? So I talked, this is just between us. I talked to Brittany today, Brittany Adamson from corporate, and I asked her, not this next Super Saturday, but the one after Summit, would you guys come down here and support us? And she said that she would talk to Doug Moss, and she's all about it. She said, if it's okay with them, it's okay with her. So I think now that we're really starting to show that we have some unity down here and we have some support, and that's the only way we're going to get corporate to support us. And that's huge to have that. You know what I mean? So we start out with Brittany coming down, then maybe Doug Moss, then maybe Jeff Hill, Carl Deichler with Autumn. Who knows? You know what I mean? But we got to get the numbers up to make that happen. And I think we're on the right track is my point.
I agree with Mark 100%.
Yeah.
We got to put the Vegas on the map, because I didn't realize that we're so spread out, because when I moved here a year ago, I was expecting to see something like Orlando or Tampa or, some big event like Pennsylvania or something like that. But we gotta get, and I agree completely. We're in the right track. And if we can get corporate, just like we did Jeremy Red last time, it was huge. Posting pictures, posting selfies, and saying, hey, corporate is here supporting Vegas. It was amazing, a huge boost in sales, recruiting, and everything else.
Right. And that was because they had an Eric Warrior event in town, too. So that was why all those people were here. Besides that, we know how to do this. And now that I've cut ties and I'm, a free agent here as far as me and my team, and I know, in my mind, I've seen this done before, you have to combine forces. You got to have everybody in town at one Super Saturday. You can't have 5 Super Saturdays going on in the same town. It doesn't look good.
Because I think I had people from my downline at the Super Sunday. I think I've seen pictures. So I mean, it's like okay, I just lost I lost the relationship building thing because
right.
We're at 2 different Super Saturdays. But yeah, I mean, if they have to be on different days because people can't do it, that's fine. But I think we should just just try to combine these and see what we can do. And we have other people. We can get to the point where we're all leading different ones. Like 2 people lead this, the July one, and then 2 people and so we can each take breaks instead of everybody trying to do their own thing and just killing themselves on event planning.
Right. Exactly. So I'm all for it, man. So the more the merrier. Let's all combine forces and let's have a huge showing. You guys could, get together, do your workouts, what have you, and I'll do whatever you guys want me to do. I'm all in. So you just let me know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think for sure, everybody has their strength, I happen to have helped Allie put Orlando together and stuff. So I've done the success story in that part. So, if we delegate specific things, it makes so much more sense, and I can be like, hey, Rollins, you need to teach this part. That's exactly what I did that Sunday. And we even told them hey guys, this was just so you guys could see the live side of it. But our hopes, and that's what we told them at the end, is our hope is to bring everybody together for April. Yeah. And you guys will have this workout, which is they all stayed for that,
Awesome.
We're all good at different things, and I think it'd be best just to bring them all together so they can see that.
So let's just, we won't decide on anything, but what are you the best at? What would, if you could do, out of the MCN, a success story, a business story, or leading the workout, what would be your number one thing, Katrina?
Who?
I've kind of done it all. I'm a new master trainer.
Did we lose somebody in the ocean?
There you go.
but I've done the success story because I left my day job in 1 year after becoming a coach. So it's kind of like we can try to figure out, like, maybe even put it out there to the Vegas coaches to get them more involved. Like, who has a story? Like, who has taken that leap to make this more than a hobby, to get them more involved? I know when Allie did that for me, it made me more of a leader.
Are you under Allie Vaughn?
Yes, I'm her PS.
Cool. Awesome. She's a dear friend of mine. I like her and Brent a lot.
Yeah.
We hang out.
You would be happy doing any of the 4 parts in the next Super Saturday, Katrina?
Sure. I mean, I can speak, I can teach. I mean, I can dance across the stage. It doesn't.
Amalia?
I'm not strong at the workouts.
Yeah.
Telling you guys right away, I'm not going to lead any of them. I think Katrina kind of has the amazing niche there, right there, because you've had experience. So I'm going to really opt out of that because I'm an introvert. I'm not dancing around in front of people. But I feel like any success story, or maybe even training, if we do some training, I'll be strong at that because Facebook or personal development or whatever it is, I feel like I could put the information together and present it real well, or actually talk about success story. What I feel like, if I think I have a little bit of ADD too. So if the story is going to capture me, it better be good and I better be bawling at the end of the story. Because few people are sitting there, they don't want to hear just an average story. They want to hear a story to where somebody, died, came to life, and Beachbody saved him, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, when we're picking something, it's gonna be people are watching and going, "Oh my God, how do I sign up and where?"
Right.
Point,
Exactly.
Allie actually was very structured, and she was so sweet about it. But she would say, "Okay, you guys have like 5 minutes."
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just going to say that. Last time we had success stories up there that went like 20 minutes. Can't be 20 minutes. It's got to be 5 minutes or less.
Yeah.
And we have to stick to that.
And we told them 3 to 5 minutes, and like people get that microphone and they just love to talk.
Well, we got to.
What are your talking points? What are you going to talk about? Or voice memo it to me, like what you're going to say, and she would help us learn.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Great point. And that's what we got to do. We got to get those stories a couple weeks ahead of time, and they got to practice it, and they got to put it in front of a clock in 5 minutes or less, and we got to drill that into their head. Otherwise, people start sleeping.
Another thing I think that will help really to capture audience's attention is slides. Mm-hmm. Slides, when people can actually see before afters, or whatever it is, 2 slides, it will be a great talking point, so they don't venture off talking about something they're not supposed to, because time wise. And also, you guys did it on the first Super Saturday that I went to. You guys did success stories that were playing over and over again, so people could actually see and watch the real people who were standing next to them. So doing the success stories and just a slideshow beforehand, that was awesome.
Oh, I totally agree. I am not an audio video guy, and I am not a good computer guy, and somehow I got stuck with that role, and I'm not good at it at all. So I barely, just before the last Super Saturday started, got the corporate video to play, and so I had all that stuff in the computer. I just couldn't get it done. So this time I reached out to the school's principal, and I said, "Do you have an audio video person that knows your system that could spend 6 hours with us, and we'll pay them?" Because that's the biggest problem, is getting that stuff to go. So I've already reached out to him. He wants to know what's that.
I'm pretty good at iMovie. I graduated with I can do the graphics and I can do the iMovie. So like if we say, "Hey, are there 3 coach or whatever that want to share their success story, send us a before and after, and just like 5 bullet points or something like that," and you can put together. Allie did it.
Well, the way that this whole system works at the school is it's supposed to mimic your computer. So it's
Right.
And I had it would mimic my computer, but I could not get sound to play from my computer, and you're supposed to log in, and I couldn't do it. And I was like, this is going to be a great Super Saturday with no sound.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Same thing with the workout. Like I would have to get everybody to tell me what round they want to teach, put it together, and then give it to this person and let them.
Nice.
Because that wasn't pretty at ours either. Don't feel
I
bad.
got you. Yeah. Well, I'm, again, if you want me to host it or whatever, I'm good at being in front of the room, and I love that. That's my forte.
You did amazing.
thank you. I mean, if you guys want me to do that again, I mean, I want to also give other people a shot to do it too, but if you would want me to do it, I am all about it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So is there anything else that, like I said, I don't want to decide anything tonight because I want others to have a chance to put input, you know, get their input. I don't want to leave anybody out. But is there anything else that you could think of that you guys have on your mind right now?
No.
I'll send a link to the Orlando one just so you guys can see how we put the website together, and it has success stories in it. So anything that we collect now might be smart to save it, and then people can see it in the future. And then all you do, like you said, is change the date.
Gotcha. Okay.
Cool. Well, that'd be a big help if you could, you know, help us out with that, because I don't have a clue about that. You know.
I didn't even own a computer until, well, smartphones came out. I got rid of my computer, and then Beachbody came, and I'm like, I need a computer. Like, I need to start learning stuff again.
Right.
Yeah.
Right on. But yeah, anything you guys need from me, let me know. You know, you know how to get a hold of me, and you know, we'll just go forward and make some decisions quickly here, so we could really get that down pat. So, you know, that 90 days comes up really quick.
It does. Yeah, that's why I was like, we need to get something going, because even if we're moving forward a little bit, it's better than nothing.
Right.
So,
If there's a theme or anything like that, I can start the graphics as soon as possible. It's super easy.
Cool.
Okay. So let me get this posted up so the rest of them can see it, and we'll see what we can figure out in the next couple of weeks.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you, and sorry I was late. I apologize.
We forgive you.
Bye, Emma.
Okay, bye-bye.
Hi, guys.